I'm told we do have Jobin Puneker up now. He has also been reporting. And Jobin, I think the last update you gave us in terms of the injuries, the gunshot injuries, really changed the perspective of what's happened there at Wilmer-Hutchins High School.
Well, as soon as we got that news, again, we had been under the impression that this was all non-life threatening. We had been telling parents, because parents are coming up to us and asking, what are the conditions of the kids, of the children? And we've been saying non-life threatening because that's what we heard at the onset. And now when Jason Evans walks up to us and says, no, we have 3 victims with gunshot wounds, that immediately piqued our interest. Obviously, anything like this happening is already incredibly sad, and incredibly tragic and traumatic. And now we're hearing we have 3 students with 3 people with gunshot wounds, 1 person with a grazed wound, and that just sort of heightens all of this. We're hearing about a press conference that's going to happen at some point. We're hearing about an emailed release that may also happen at 4:30. This is from Dallas Fire Rescue. Jason Evans says he cannot do anything on camera at this point. I think they're wanting to do something much larger. Generally, the way this works and the way it worked last year was that I think closer to about 5, 6 o'clock, they had a larger contingent with the district, as well as the Dallas County judge, the Dallas County superintendent, everybody here in a press conference. I think they're waiting for all these pieces to move through to come here to this location to sort of give us a little more information about what has actually happened here. Again, still a fluid scene. The media is now just waiting here to get more information. Until that happens, we're kind of just waiting for this press conference to happen. Traffic is still now moving through. Parents are still coming in. Again, it's been kind of sparse. A lot of the family members are opting to be on the other side of the street where the media is not. They're trying to just get their kids home, which is understandable. They're feeling a lot of things, and it's understandable that they do not want to talk to us, and we also don't want to be infringing on their space right now that they desperately want.
Very much, Jobin. Again, the update from Jobin was that 3 of these students, somewhere in the range of 15 to 18 years old, did suffer gunshot wounds, and a 4th person was grazed by a bullet.
That's definitely a turnaround from what we were thinking when this all began to unfold right around 1 p.m. or so. So I'm Teresa Woodard, stepping in for Jason Wiley, who's been holding down the fort over here for the last several hours. Chris, you and Jason together doing a fantastic job of walking viewers at home through exactly what we know. But let's just kind of bring everybody up to speed again as we are awaiting the top of the hour and potentially going to hear from law enforcement, Dallas ISD at some point. They've told us that they should be bringing us a briefing around 4 o'clock. We'll see if it starts right at the top of the hour. We'll certainly bring that to you. But again, like you said, that news from Jobin Puneker there on the scene talking to Dallas Fire Rescue, but it does set the scene for a bit of a different kind of investigation that's going to unfold. We know that 4 people were shot, 3 of them between the ages of 15 and 18 years old, the 4th an age unknown. We know they've gone to Baylor Scott and White and Methodist as well. We do know, and this is an important piece of information, none of those injuries are life-threatening. That is a relief for any family who has someone at Wilmer-Hutchins. And again, as we said, this happened around lunchtime. You and Jason have been dissecting this. We know that the big question everybody is going to ask is, how did this happen again? Because it was 1 year ago this week that a student was shot inside Wilmer-Hutchins. That one we came to learn was because a metal detector did detect a gun that was coming through, but it was sort of disregarded at that moment. So a lot of the parents who are currently waiting to try to reunify with the students there are going to have a lot of questions.